You are welcome to this channel. Don't forget to like, to share, and also to subscribe to our channel. In the news, Yakubu's replacement, Tinubu'S Inec chairman, will be Yoruba. Who said this? Odinkalu. As the tenure of the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission (Inec), Mahmood Yakubu draws to a close. Tension has heightened over Nigeria's ability to make the right choice in appointing his successor. Yakubu, who was first appointed in 2015 by former President Muhammadu Buhari and reappointed in 2020, will complete his second five-year term in October 2025. During his 10 years as INEC boss, he oversaw two general elections in 2019 and 2023. While some political observers anticipate a smooth transition, others remain skeptical, citing doubts about the transparency and fairness of the appointment process. A major point of contention is which political zone should produce the next INEC chairman. Lobbying efforts have intensified, with some groups advocating for a candidate from the North Central Zone, while others argue for a candidate from either the South-South or Southeast under the 1999 Constitution. As amended, the President has the power to nominate an INEC chairman subject to confirmation by the Senate. Given the ruling All Progressive Congress (APC) majority in the Senate, analysts believe the president's choice is likely to be approved without resistance. In a conversation with Nigerian Tribune, the immediate past National Publicity Secretary of Ohanaeze Ndigbo Worldwide, Alex Ogbonna, dismissed expectations of a merit-based and transparent nomination process. Ogbonna said, "Our president is a Jagaban in all respects. The geopolitical zone does not make meaning to Jagaban. What makes meaning to Jagaban is a man who has been tested and trusted in his own values. The APT has the required majority in the Senate to approve his nominee. The Nigerian brand of democracy is rare and unique. It didn't start today. From the time of Alhaji Shehu Shagari to the president appoints the electoral officers and the general public will expect the appointee to be neutral in an election involving his benefactor. That is one major Nigerian paradox. With barely 3 months left before Yakubu steps down, concerns are mounting over whether the appointment of a new INEC chair will inspire public confidence or deepen skepticism about Nigeria's electoral integrity. A legal luminary, Professor Chidi Odinkalu, who spoke with Nigerian Tribune, stated, "Tinubu's INEC chairman will be Yoruba. How will such an appointment undermine the constitution, please? And how is it different from what Tinubu has done so far?" Odinkalu said the president has not demonstrated sensitivity to complaints arising from actions of his arising from some of his actions. Well, of course, the need for Nigerians to also beam light on who to succeed Mahmoud Yakubu is justifiable, knowing fully well that in 3 months' time his tenure will come to an end and we have to look for another person. And there has been speculations here and there. And then different schools of thought are saying different things. Some people were saying from the south-south or from the southeast, and while somebody is saying, "Oh, he's going to be a Yoruba man," that means from southwest. Some people are even of the opinion that it should come from north central. But then, wherever the person comes from is still nominated by the president. That's the irony of the whole situation. I could remember in 1999, I think, and 2003 elections, Maurice Iwu was the then INEC chair, and Obasanjo, a Yoruba man, is the president. Until today, we've been always referring to those elections organized by that professor as the worst in the history of election in Nigeria. It's an eyesore completely. And after that man, another man came up who is from the north, that is Jega, Mahmoud Jega, And Mahmoud Jega is a northerner from Kano State, that's northwest, and he was there before he left, and he did the election for the 2015, I think 2019 or so, if I could remember very well. He's also from the north, and the current president that is living is also from the north, Mahmoud Yakubu. I think the reality remains that someone has, you know, done the job from southeast before, and someone has done it even from the northwest. And I can't remember where Mahmoud Yakubu also came from, but the guy is from Kano, also from the north. If it's going to be anything at all based on sharing formula or quota or whatever, I think it should be between south and south or southwest. That's just the reality. And we have also seen that Jonathan has been in power before, and when Jonathan was in power, a South man, he picked a northern, Inec chairman. So the ball is in President Tinubu's court. In order to pick, he may decide to go by federal character and say fairness. The NHS should also come from, of course, the south. And like Professor Odinkalu said, it doesn't matter whoever he chooses, but for his own opinion, President Tinubu might appoint a Yoruba man, which is not awkward anyway. If it's a Yoruba man, it's correct. If it's a man from the south region of Nigeria, it's also good stand because those people have not at all produced anyone. And then North has produced at least twice, if my memory could, help me. And be it as it may, and these people will spend 10 years minimum, maximum, 2 times of 5 years. And well, we're expecting to see what is going to happen. That's number one. Number two aspect of the whole thing is the loyalty versus neutrality. The expectation that such a person will be loyal is 100% to whoever appoints him, and that person is also going into election. It's expected that somehow sentiment might keep in, because he has been given the power to appoint, the president, has been given the power to appoint the so-called INEC chairman, and also knowing fully well that he's going to sail through the assembly. He has almost the majority now, even in the Senate. So there's no problem. And like the uneasy man pointed out, that whatever President Tinubu want to do, he is himself the only person who knows, who will be there. There is no influence on him. There is no godfather on him. There is no cabal on him. He is there, and he can make his decision without any flinching or any regret. And of course, from his antecedents, he knows how to pick talents, and is going to get the best even for Nigeria. So let's keep our fingers crossed to see whether what Professor said will come to pass. Keep liking our channel. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and also continue to give us your thumbs up. Thank you.